Boca Raton police arrested a 19-year-old Publix employee in July of 2024. A 7-month refund scheme worth just over $1,100 turned a routine loss prevention case into 2 felony charges.
Yeah. This is CCTV of every transaction.
Robert.
How are you doing?
Officer Harrison. Nice to meet you. Let's go. I know we talked briefly on the phone. So where's the employee?
In our training room in the back.
Okay.
Just hanging out. Doesn't know you guys are moving or anything.
Okay.
I was just telling him she's been doing fraudulent refunds, basically refunding items that are around here, near her in customer service. No customers present. No one's actually returning it. She's just scanning it and applying that refund to her personal credit card, Publix gift cards, and it's cash, and it's for personal use. She wrote a statement saying she did that, and also that she initialed the date of each transaction, acknowledging that she did do that. And this is a video of every single transaction.
Oh, of her like at the register.
Yes, right.
Okay. And this is since December.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you guys like find out about it?
The pattern of our analytics department kind of caught wind of it, and then I took a look at the videos and said, "Oh, this is the same associate." And then it's the same. You'll see there's credit cards. There's 2 main ones that she did one the first half of the year. The second half, she's doing a different credit, but they're both hers. You can see her on video. Like, it's a contactless refund. So she reaches her phone around to the scanner and it deposits it back.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So I know you got a statement from her. Would I be able to get a statement from one of you two?
Sure, I'll get it.
Would you just raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or promise that the statement you give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right. Just state your full legal name. All right. Would you tell me what happened today or what's going on?
So last week, our analytics department noticed some suspicious activity regarding refunds and regarding a certain credit card. I did this further, looked at multiple transactions, and noticed that it was one associate in particular. Further review revealed 64 transactions beginning in December 19th, 2023 through July 7th, 2024, totaling $1,112.74. So we matched all this to CCTV footage, spoke with the associate. The associate admitted to doing this and wrote a statement as such.
Okay, and what's the associate's name? Do you know?
Yes, it is Anaya McFadden.
Okay, and this is an employee that's been working here since when?
Since March 2021.
Okay. Hello. You Anaya? Hi Anaya, my name's Officer Harrison. So we were called here by Publix. I guess something's been going on over the past few months. I'm sure you know about it. We got your statement here that you wrote, transactions and stuff like that. But I know you wrote it down. I do want to just hear it from you because I'm sure there's a lot more to the story than just what you were able to write down. I'm sure, right? Okay. So I want to give you that opportunity. How old are you, by the way? 19. You're 19. Do you have an ID or license card on you? You don't have it on you? No? Okay. I'm just going to start by getting your name. Okay. Can you spell your first name? And your middle name? Angel? Mm-hmm. And your last name? Okay. And what's your birthday? Okay. Do you have a photo of your ID or license?
Not very recent because I just got my driver's license. So the one
Okay.
I have a photo is not.
Okay, no worries. So like I said, I want to hear from you. I want to get your side of the story, all right? While we have this conversation, though, I'm just going to read you your rights. We have to do that every time we have any conversation about any type of investigation, okay? All right, if you have any questions, just let me know, all right? Okay. So I'm required to warn you before you make any statement of the following constitutional rights. You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. You have a right to the presence and representation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statement and during any questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, you are entitled to the presence and representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement and during any questioning. If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any questions, you are privileged to remain silent. I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be of your own free will. Any statement can be and will be used against you in a court of law. And do you understand these rights I've read to you? Alright, so you started working here 2021, right? Okay. You're 19, so you started when you were how old? 14. 15. Okay. All right. And I mean, so where did this idea come from? Like, where what was the moment you were like, maybe I can, because I read your statement. You know, I read what you said, that you were doing this to kind of make ends meet. You had some expenses, part-time, and it's your source of income. So, like, where did this idea come from? Did, like, someone tell you about it? Did you think of it on your, like, where did this idea come from? Okay. So, yeah, just, like I said, this is just a piece of paper. I want to hear it more from you. I want to hear it from you. So what's going on?
It's hard to explain. We don't really talk about it, but it's just like growing up. It's not easy to like, hey, introduce with the way that I'm making now, and neither me and my mom the right amount of money to pay for things. It's basically just don't. It's hard right now for us. It's been hard for a couple of years. So that's kind of why I did it, just to have the extra, so I can help around the house and just things that I need. But I know it's not right, and I shouldn't have done it, but I know it's wrong.
Was this helping you? Like, was it actually helping you, the little bit of money here and there, or was it still not enough?
I mean, partially, but obviously it wasn't exactly enough. It helped, like, just
a little bit. Okay. And you're working part-time here, right? Okay. And that's because you're also going to school, trade school? Okay, are you still in trade school? Yeah, where at?
Boca Beauty Academy.
Where?
Boca Beauty Academy.
Boca Beauty Academy? Okay. You're trying to be like a cosmetologist? Okay. Where are you in that, like, career? Are you working yet? Are you still, like, how long, how until?
Just still in school. I'm not able to work until I get my license.
Okay.
It's like a 2-month program. It's supposed to be finished in September.
Oh, so you're like 2 months away. Okay. And then after that, then you should be able to get your license and start working. And then, okay. All right. So, but the idea, how exactly does it work? You would just like you log into your, because I don't work at Publix, I don't know how it works. You log into your register, right there, your username, and then you just pick a random item, you scan it, and then like you would do a refund either to like a gift card or like your personal card. Is that kind of how it works? Okay, all right. And how, like, I mean, this is going on since December, right? So why do you think like they haven't figured it out up until now? Like, why do you think it took so long?
I'm not gonna say everything. So I kind of knew they would get back to me, but honestly, I have an answer for why I thought it would take so long. I just didn't think that probably.
Okay. So I mean, that's something. I mean, if you like knew that they would find out, but you still wanted to do it, I mean, you wanted like the money that bad? Is that, like, you ever think like the risk versus the benefit, you know, type thing? Did that ever like go through your mind? Yeah. Okay. Do you know since December, like, how much it totaled up to?
And they have the paper that shows the difference was about $1,000.
Yeah. Did you think it was that much? No. How much did you think it was, like, over time?
I mean, from my perspective, I didn't think that it was since December, but from obviously the paper it was, so I thought it was just about a couple hundred.
Oh, you thought it was just a couple hundred? Okay. Yeah, I was looking at them. So looks like from December 19 of 2023 onto your card. Do you recognize that card?
I have an idea, but I don't know the number.
Oh, you don't know the number by heart? Okay. I guess that was the older card, and then like the newer card. Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. And then I guess the other random ones are just gift cards. Like, were they Publix Visa gift cards? Okay, so that like you just put the money on them and then you can just go use it wherever. Okay.
Only in the store.
Oh, you can only use it in the store? I got you. All right. So you would like load the money up onto the Publix gift card to spend in Publix. Got it. Okay. I thought it was like one of those.
Not like a credit gift card.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. Is there anything I missed from your statement? I mean, so yeah, all these transactions, these are the ones that you like initialed to acknowledge that you did. Like this one I see says cashier was Jesse, so sometimes it was logged on to a different name. Okay. And then, because I saw some of them, like, yeah, it says, so you like have to, you swipe like your card to log on, or you enter in like a PIN?
Yeah, it's a good number.
Oh, you enter in a PIN to log in? Okay. To log in and then just scan the items. Okay. I think they said there was 64 transactions. So, I'm going to be transparent with you, okay? So, I'm going to be transparent, but I want you to know that I'm probably the nicest you're going to get, okay? So, obviously, you know what you did. It is a crime, okay? Because it was spread out over time, and because of the amount of it, it is fall under a felony, okay? So, like, normally if it was under a certain amount or it wasn't, like, spread over time, it would be a misdemeanor, and I can just give you a court date, you show up to court, and that be it, right? But because of the amount of it reaching so high, over 1,000, unfortunately, it's a felony, and I would have to take you to jail, unfortunately, okay? what's most likely going to happen is you'll get a bond when you get there. Like I said, I'm going to work with you. You've been super cooperative with me, okay? And that goes a long way, believe it or not, because I'm going to help you out as much as I can. So what we'll do is when we're going to go first to our station, when we get to the station, we can get some phone numbers from your phone if you want to, so you have phone numbers. When you go up to the jail, you won't have your phone, but you'll have your phone numbers, and you can call whoever you need to call, mom, dad, family, friend, whoever, right? To let them know what's going on, and then when you find out your bond, they can help bond you out and you can get out. So you're not going to be there long, okay? And then obviously you're going to have a court date, and you know, from where you're coming from, obviously I can't make promises, but from where you're coming from, how you know you're trying to help, you know, make ends meet, it doesn't seem like it was really a malicious thing. I mean, the judge takes that into consideration, right? So if you just explain your story like you did to me, I'm sure they're going to be willing to work with you, right? And this is your first offense, you said, right? So they take that into consideration, okay? So this isn't the end of the world. It's not ruining your reputation or anything like that. But obviously, when someone commits a crime, we have to face the consequences, right? We have to own up to our mistakes, okay? So yeah, we're gonna do this as calmly as possible, walk out to the front to my car, and we'll get the process started, okay? All right, you wanna stand up for me? And then just, yeah.
No, we're in the back.
Oh, okay, we'll go back. That'll be better. Press control and turn around. Won't make this tight or anything, so just put your hands together like you're praying. That will be most comfortable. Put some oil on these. Let me just double lock them so they don't tighten on you. That's my car. Where's the door?
What's that?
Where's the door at? Is this belongs to Publix, right?
Yeah, it's just the numbers.
I don't know if they want that back. You just face the car. No weapons on you, anything like that? Alright. Let's have a seat. Watch your head, I'll buckle you in. It's not going to be a long ride, okay?
Let you book it. I'll go
Alright.
grab my stuff in there, return the stuff.
Yeah, the headphones. Okay.
Yeah.
The real legal question isn't whether she confessed. It's whether her rights actually applied yet when she started talking, and whether that timing changes anything under the custody test courts use. Miranda warnings attach once someone is in custody and being interrogated. Sitting in a break room, free to leave, answering questions voluntarily doesn't automatically count, even if it feels that way to the person being questioned. Courts ask whether a reasonable person in that seat would feel free to walk out. That test comes from a case called Oregon versus Mathiasen, and it's the reason this officer's choice to read rights anyway actually mattered. Reading Miranda before a technically non-custodial interview isn't required, but it's insurance. It closes off any later argument that her statements should be thrown out, regardless of how a judge would rule on custody. Rights only protect you if you use them. She was warned, understood the warning, and kept answering questions anyway, adding detail beyond what she'd already put in writing to her employer. None of this actually turned on the interview, though. Publix had already matched 64 transactions to her login, cross-checked them against store video, and collected a signed statement before police walked in. That's what probable cause looks like on paper. A warrantless felony arrest is constitutional when officers have reasonable grounds to believe a crime happened. In this case, had that groundwork laid before the badge showed up. Florida draws a hard line at $750. Cross it, and a low-level theft stops being a citation and becomes a felony arrest, no matter how the money actually left the register. The second charge, scheme to defraud, isn't really about the dollar amount at all. It targets the pattern. 64 separate transactions stretched across 7 months, treated as one ongoing course of fraud. Prosecutors reach for it because a string of small thefts adds up to something a single theft charge doesn't capture. Repetition, planning, and a system being worked on purpose month after month. The officer telling her that cooperation goes a long way wasn't dishonest, but it sits close to a line. Officers are trained not to imply outcomes, since only a prosecutor or a judge controls what actually happens next. Grade the officer in the B+ to A- range. Solid technique, real restraint, one soft spot. Those informal assurances about how things would go for her. Grade her around a B. Cooperative, consistent, no resistance, all of it helps at sentencing, but she kept talking after being warned when silence would have served her legal position better. Here's the actual lesson. Small, repeated dishonesty doesn't stay small in the eyes of the law. Frequency and pattern can turn a handful of low-level thefts into a felony faster than the total dollar amount ever could. And once rights are read, silence is still on the table, even after a partial confession already exists on paper. Talking more rarely helps. It just gives prosecutors more to work with. Let us know in the comments how you think this one should have gone. Thanks for watching, and check out the channel for more legal breakdowns of police encounters.